employed by that same corrupt system. They can't make any changes. Don't you get it? The police is corrupt. I never know say police they do daily a job until I turned 13. And this was 27 years ago. I was about 13 years old, a teenager. That was when I realized that police, they pay a job. They do theft. They were giving policemen targets. I mean, I was a little boy since I discovered that the Nigerian police, all the bribes they are collecting, from the unit level, from the ward level, where you have the DPO, to local government level, where you have all these officers here and there, to state level, then to regional level, then to national level. It is a racket, and it is not fake story. Policemen will collect bribe, extortion from people because they are given targets. They say DPO will get to office and say something like this. Wait for it. DPO will be like, hey, station officer, SO, come here. We have just received another circular from the commissioner. They said that they have increased our target for this month. They said we didn't do well. They said things are tough now. Okay. Commissioner of police and every yes. 10 million. Officer, do you think we can do 10 million this month? Oga, I don't think so. Except if we start going to that extension where we have small garage, where people they do, people will just go, they arrest all the people where they sell paraga, ogogoro, and the rest of that. Because we know if we meet 10 million for this area. Talk to them, Oga. Things are tough. See, people are complaining that we are collecting too much money from them. This is how they run Nigerian policing system. I swear. This is it. They will give divisional police officers. They will give them target of how much money they must bring to the state level. Because that same state commissioner of police, he also has a target that he must meet with the police IG. And that's how the system works. Therefore, if somebody is arrested for a crime, the same police can release the criminal and replace the criminal with somebody they illegally raided that is yet to pay. When they raid you, they will ask you 5,000 naira, 10,000, 100,000, 500,000. That's how much your bail is. It depends on their target. Now, if you fail to pay that, they'll go and collect money from the politicians who are paying hired cultists, young people that they give guns to, who are cultists. So when police arrest politicians' cultists, then they don't want the cultists to go to jail. You that they raided wondering because they pick you up on the side of the road. If you fail to pay them the ransom, the extortion they ask for, they will now replace you with that armed robber or replace you with that cultist. You will now be the one they will say you are the cultist because somebody will pay higher money to the police. This is the system. Nigeria police will sit you down. You have done nothing because they want to extort you. Nigerian police would start telling you what to write as your statement. They picked you up on the road. You show them your ID. Nigeria police will force you, beat you, and take you to their station, right? Their police station, right? And then they will start telling you to write. You are an armed robber. Your fellow members escaped. You are a Yahoo boy. We caught you with so and so. Nigerian police, they will scare you to death while criminals continue to have a field day. That is the system they run in Nigeria. Then go to the immigration. The Nigerian immigration is not like the immigration of the rest of the world. Majority of them, they are there in that corrupt system. A system that makes begging look so beautiful, as irritating as it actually looks in real time. And when they are not begging, they are looking away for terrorists to fly in and fly out of Nigeria. It is the moment that these people, a corrupt system from the top, from the high up, where they believe that, listen, Hamas terrorists, Boko Haram terrorists, this and that, clear them. Order from above. A country where the immigration, who are supposed to protect the territorial integrity of the country, are issuing visas to terrorists because of the order from above. Islamic terrorists, murderers are found happen in Nigeria simply because you are running and operating a system that is so corrupt that you must be very careful how you apply the law. One law for the South, the other one for the North. Do you understand that? So that is the immigration. Talking about the customs, Nigeria, the notorious Nigerian customs, the ones that will leave the borders and they will walk into the people's residential area and they will start shooting and killing people because of bag of rice that is suspected to have been imported illegally. Meanwhile, their bosses, senior custom officials, bribe takers, they have allowed so many illegal things into Nigeria because even themselves, they are not just those who are collaborating with smugglers. They are smugglers themselves. Imagine people we imagine custom officer, a senior custom official that is clearing guns. He or she doesn't have to care about what is inside the container. If you pay the right price, you can bring anything into Nigeria. That is what Fisayo Shoyombo said when he was with Mope Ogun on Channels Television's Art Talk. Yes, last night. I want you to listen to this, and I'll take you back again to something.
Customs Service and the accounts of some senior officials in Nigerian Customs Service. So does it give you any hope that something is being done and that there is, help on the horizon to try to sanitize whatever is going on within the Nigerian Customs Service?
It doesn't give me any hope, and I'll tell you why. Now, I'm not quite sure of the connections of the northern expose by Premium Times to the powers that be. I don't know that connection. It's true, So Premium Times got the documents, the contact from the EFCC in the north. I got the legwork in the southwest. So the things I wrote in the exclusive, about, getting IBD Dende getting money from other smugglers, remitting them to the customs hierarchy in Abuja. It's the same template now that Premium Times uncovered in the north, because all the guys that were found with cash, it's proceeds of smuggling. Now, but the reason it still doesn't give me any hope is that the president of the country knows this guy and nothing has been done. The IGP knows him. The CGC, Comptroller General of Customs, knows him. These are three people in their own rights, each of them acting independent of the other, has the power to stop the mess in the southwest. And it hasn't been done. Until that happens, let's invite EFCC to look into smuggling, into customs in the southwest, investigate the major customs officials in that region, link their accounts to the headquarters, and let's see what they will produce. Any effort that has not led to the wiping off of the perpetrators of smuggling in its dangerous economic and security form.
Customs Service and the
A dangerous security and economic situation you are in. IBD Dende. I know they are telling you that they are working hard, they are kiniko, and the rest of that. Now, this guy beat up custom officials in Ogun State for daring to confiscate his contraband smuggling truck. Okay? And he practically told the guy that, maybe your bosses are also, they are also into smuggling. Are your bosses not smugglers too? Have you ever arrested your bosses? Have you arrested all of their own trucks? So you came here to arrest mine. See what they do to, see what this guy on the right to Pablo at the IBD Dende. See what this guy do to Nigerian custom official. The guy is they said the guy is a deputy superintendent of custom. I've been if there's anything like that, Sha. They shall say the guy is like a deputy in that axis. The guy come they ask, Kini Moshe, what did I do? He said he will kill me. That was last night, oh. The continuation. What have I done? What have I done? He's threatening to kill me. Why? Seriously. And the guy be that. He knows the press idiot. He knows the police IG. He knows the state governor, dubious Dapo. He knows the CCG, the custom controller, CGC, controller general of custom. All of them don't see this. It's something they will do. My friends on TikTok, I'm sorry you can't see this picture. Take a look at this one. This one, today said, you know him now? Dubious Dapo, Adenoi, the guy was supposed to stay prison, is the governor in Ogun State today. And Nigeria has become so, like a lot of you don't even understand what this means. To the point that criminals, they have those that actually stand up and defend them and tell you, you this my ego. Everybody, you criticize everybody. So, are you better than them? Are you a saint? Baba, listen. If I say I want to be your governor, the number one job you have to do is to know who is this guy. Not what I tell you. It is what you find out about me. But majority of you are olórí burúkú, wèrè, akóṣìbérù, ọlọ́pọlọ rírùn, ọlọ́pọlọ dúdú. Listen to me, that's your number one job. If you now know that I be thief, number one, you no suppose use power to rehabilitate me. You cannot use power, governance, to rehabilitate criminals and say, he's a cheerful giver. He's a generous person. You, Mayegun, who you help? How many people? See, you, Mayegun, that has been talking. How many people have you helped in your life? Papa, I know who you anything. Show share me mo be any. I know who you anything. You know that, Sha. So this one way they ask me, waiting I do for you, or waiting who I help. Is that your business? Am I your governor? Eh? I don't owe you anything, Baba show shireni. You know if you leave people where they use your life gamble, they use your life play kalo. When they ask me stupid question, who you help? Leave these people alone, my egun. You leave them alone. Eh? How many people you serve you don't help? Baba, I don't owe you any help. Won't shake me for any. Go do your Bambi Allah elsewhere. There are some people that by law they owe you a lot. Now them be those criminals. You they use political office. You they use power to rehabilitate criminals. This one no credit card fraudster in America dubious Dapo of Ogun State. Credit card fraudster. The guy gets mug shots. He go prison. As he enter Nigeria, he continued his criminality. He got involved in oil subsidy money where they steal. People where they talk say they get oil to sell, collect money, subsidy money from Jonathan, carry the oil, disappear. They know they see them again. This guy took hundreds of millions of dollars from Jonathan for subsidy. He was part of those they wanted to send to jail. Before, if to say, well, I'm not sure, Sha. If to say Jonathan managed to be man and stand by and prevented this Bokwari from concede. He just say, no, not the craze, this guy where they your screen, dubious dark or no go be governor per se, is supposed to be prisoner somewhere. So you have criminals who have career in criminality. They can't say they won't change your life. You believe them. You can't say they go change. So you tell me say you are not mad. So now you have elected criminals, mad lunatics, who have destroyed Nigeria. Now we are holding their legs to fire. They ask me stupid questions. Say every time criticize them every time. Why can't you just give them advice? Man, they give criminals where you give power advice. So c'est quoi for you ni? Ordinary. You are there championing on his man debt, on his pampas, on his diapers. The whole thing they burn everybody left, right, and center. You can't turn around because they ask me, who you help? At least you should use your platform to help people. I should use my platform to begin to do Bambi Allah for you. Do you know that these ones actually owe you? They owe you. Every one of them. That they are not giving you exactly what you deserve is enough for you to go after them because they are living off you. They are living off you. And if you don't see it that way, you see me, wake on the see everywhere where I turn, left, right, and center, na criminals are they see. You they see excellency, honorable, senator, distinguished. If you have that mentality, if you are one of those, especially those of you will love to be politically correct. You see, nobody knows it all. Let us just kind of, what can we do? I've told you, what we need to do is for you to begin to tell yourself that, you see this Nigeria you see now, until you agree that you will see it no more. You must see it no more. Your problem not to go anywhere. Because you see that unity where they tell you, no be the unity of Nigeria or you and me. We don't get anything in common. We know they share anything in common. We know they deceive ourselves, Baba. A lot of you cannot wait to kill yourselves. Yes. Then carry gun, give this one, carry gun, give that one. Carry, everybody. Go and play. Una go kill yourself any chance where you see. No be so? All because you have been raised to believe that one is more supreme than the other. The one is superior than the other. Some is inferior. Some are minority. Some are majority. Some are religious. Some are infidel. And all that nonsense they have used to divide you. But guess what? The criminals are united up there. Now for your back, then they eat. And that's what this priest said, which I am going to replay for you. You want to listen? Here.
Refuse to be told that this is Nigeria, meaning this is a place where nothing works. We should refuse to agree that this is a country where certificates are forged and it is okay. We should refuse to accept a situation where elections are rigged and you are told to go to court. These things have consequence. These things have consequence. Jesus says, you shall know the truth, and the truth will make you free. Accept that they have a heavy trust deficit. And nothing wrong with admitting that things when it didn't go so well. When I hear Professor Mahmoud on television, even yesterday, telling us that everything went perfectly well in January, I shed tears. He knows he was not telling the truth. If we don't tell the truth, we will not move forward. I'm a religious person, and I keep praying to God to forgive us and to show us the truth. Because we can, if we tell the truth, things will move fast. Nigerians are wonderful. And I still hope that things will move fast. Whatever judges may decide, whatever courts may say, at the end of the day, the truth will make us refuse to be told that this is Nigeria, meaning this is a place where nothing works. We should refuse to agree that this is a country where certificates are forged and it is okay. We should refuse to accept a situation where elections are rigged and you are told to go to court.
Until you begin to refuse that. Until you begin to refuse and disobey the people that are lawbreakers. Somebody will be drug dealer. All the evidence everywhere. The people of the supposed patriotic people, elder statesmen in Nigeria, they all joined so much that Tinubu got covers from them. All because of tribe, or because of religion, or because of ethnic. Now, this is the consequences. These are the consequences. Here you get. So, Kadoso, Kadiobi, Abi Kadobi, the I kind of had a name for him, but I'll remember later. Kadibi, who has been a stellar failure in your in Tifnumbu's economic abracadabra, or you can call it economic voodooism, or voodooism or voodooism, the economy where they have always been, trial and error, your lives. You know what really breaks out is that if you see a lot of people who believes, I'm gonna, I have something that wants me to prove that I am not a robot, because I am not. Thank you. So they came up with the idea. A lot of you are aware of this anyway, okay? But they said that Nigerian Naira, which they are still printing, hey, God of heaven, do you know that Tifnumbu is printing Naira now? They have been printing the Naira since July 2023. From what we have heard, this Tifnumbu and the Nekadiobi, the Oduduwa Emefiole, they have printed their own trillions and trillions. Oh, it's like printing money through the printing, your printer in your bedroom. And then looking for anybody who have dollar to sell. And you can give them that trashy paper. So when they told people and said, now set up. These are the criminals who have been telling you a lot since, okay? They said, this Nigerian Naira that has been crashing. Now set up. They set Tifnumbu up. What? Yeah, they set them up. We have just discovered. Our intelligent researchers, our investigators, they've discovered why Naira is falling. Can you tell us then? Please do something. And they said they set Ifnumbu up with Binance. We did not know on time. Now we know. Binance in 2023 alone, they traded $26 billion. This is your central bank governor saying that too. And the $26 billion was why Nigeria Naira crashed. So to save the Naira, we must find means of kidnapping the Binance owners. How can we do that? So at the end of the day, they ban the Binance in Nigeria. And the Binance also was like, you know what? We will take out your Naira from this platform and you will never have to worry about your Naira again. You can keep your Naira, okay? And everybody can keep their own dollars and they can trade wherever they want to. If they don't want to trade in Nigeria, that's fine. That's all right. Ha. Baba. Nigeria Naira. I was expecting that in 2 days' time, Nigeria Naira will just regain the strength because finally, the Naira they couldn't rescue from the Bureau de Change. They coordinated a national operation to rescue Naira from the Bureau de Change, the BDCs in Nigeria. 3 days operation. They got $46,000 in the entire Nigeria from the BDCs. How they could take do it now? $46,000. And Binance had 26 billion. Which kind of business be this? Why can't we just go for Binance and say, okay, Binance, so we from Nigeria Naira, we need $10 billion. You are fined. It's like somebody saying you are under arrest. I say, hey, you are under arrest. And you're like, oh, for what? And then the officer looked like this, like, okay, I don't know yet. I'm just here to decide, but I just think you are under arrest. Officer, are you sure? Yes, don't argue. Don't argue with officer. Okay, yeah. That's exactly what the Nigerian criminal government have done. So now, Binance were like, no, they didn't say that to us. No. They didn't even like tell us that they are charging us for anything. There's no charges, there's no ban, there's no fine, there's nothing. And because they've raised this concern, we have decided to take Naira out of the platform. The people they are holding in Abuja, they are hostages. Nigeria take kidnap or Binance into the Naira to kidney. Do you not know that wala today? You are watching me from Nigeria, Abi? Oh. Problem. Wow. And if I have to be honest with you, I don't think word of mouth can describe what you are about to experience in Nigeria. So they were going everywhere. Yes, there's no country. There's no country that will allow any country. You would think they actually meant what they were saying or understood what they were saying. Some idiots were making videos about, yes, government must try and do all this weird. So I want miseducated generation. Indomie generation that can no longer afford Indomie. You're going to see, if you are from this Indomie generation, if you are like a 22, 25 years old, you are Indomie generation. Let me tell you that, okay? I don't know what you call the ones after you now. If they born you in 1999, 2000, you are Indomie generation. If the whole thing, if you think you are still young, that young, some of you don't born today. Now, have you seen that your generation where Indomie became a thing? You were them born from that generation. Whether they pack Indomie noodles, Indomie spicy, Indomie chicken as your break when they as a toddler where they go jealous in nursery. A lot of you cannot afford to buy that same pack of noodles and pack it for your children anymore. Indomie generation totally afford to Indomie. You are wasting your lives defending these rogues. Making videos and thinking you understand what they are saying. They are mortgaging your lives. 8 years, 8 years, 8 years. Before you know it, oti the grandpa, oti the grandma, at the age of 42, your son don't they born. Their own son self don't, I mean, their own daughter don't get pregnant at the age of 14. Everybody have to survive. You are approaching the world. You are approaching the future that you might actually be selling your children. That's how bad it's going to get. And that's exactly how these guys are going to turn around and blame you. What do you want government to do for you? Everything, government, everything, government. Say now, government say make you go bond, make you not be able to afford. Meanwhile, when you are having those children, you had your job, you had your businesses, your wife was fine, everything was okay, your health was fine. Nigeria happened to you, all of that gone. Now, things that makes you happy, there are things that breaks your heart now. You look at your children, you can't feed them, you are in tears. You used to look at them full of joy, hope, expectation, and all that. Nigeria happened to you, happened to your business, happened to your job. Then the system that did all of that to you, that took everything from you, that same criminals, that same system, they turned around and said, why do you want government to do everything for you? Is it government that sent you to go and burn me? And you are sitting there like, it's true. I don't say you are not the one that said I should go and burn. No, I used to be able to feed my children, but now, say, come on, don't you are so lazy, very lazy person. Look at him. You have to everybody. You can walk, even if now ordinary alabaru. Why don't you go and be helping people to carry load? Then you look at your life and you're like, God damn it, Nigeria don't happen to me. That's how the society works. They take everything from you through these bogus nonsense policies and all that. So you can turn around and be like, hey, what are you even saying? Somebody is asking me, what are you even saying, Seth? I'm weary. You need interpreter. Mohammed is I understand now. Weary, who help you type what are you saying, Seth? Somebody's on TikTok, okay? And they are like typing, what are you saying, Seth? And the name is Muhammad Salafisu. Muhammad, who help you type that thing? You can't understand what I am saying. It's not possible. I'm sorry, it's not really possible for you to understand what I am saying. It's going to sound like, what are you even saying, Seth? Salafisu. You will wait till when I started doing subtitle so that you begin to read. And then we are also planning to do some Hausa subtitle, Igbo subtitle, and all of that. So if this is too much for you, right? Don't worry. You are still going to see some of the videos interpreted in, subtitled in Hausa or Fulani or whatever for you. Because I'm saying something and one idiot feels like, what are you saying yourself? Like, I don't understand. What is he saying himself? Is that what it is? Do you feel like that? Like, what are you saying yourself, Mayegun? Like, you'd be like, what am I even saying? You are lost, Abi, confused, or intentionally stupid, Abi. We know those of you who are like who have a selective amnesia. You will intentionally look like you are dumb and stupid. You will ask stupid questions. It's all kind of intentional, but there are those who are like genetically, they are DNA and all of that. It's a mixture of a lot anyway. So yes, Kadoso Kadibi, the guys who are playing gamble with your lives, you are young, you are defending the criminals who have been criminals all their lives. They are playing with your lives right there in your front. You are making up defense for them so that at least you pretend that you understand them. Today, Indomie generation, they don't afford Indomie. Let that one sink. That's how terrible Nigeria has become. They are blaming everybody. So now that Binance is no longer used in Nigeria and you can no longer access it, I beg you. Why is Nigeria Naira and dollar? Can't they take another? They don't dance another Bulgar. It's like dollar is dancing Bulgar to Naira again. I was expecting that since we have discovered the reasons why Nigeria Naira continue to crash, shouldn't the Nigerian Naira by now be exchanged? Or shouldn't the dollar be exchanged for maybe 600 Naira now? What happened to the Buharinomics? What happened to the Kadobi? Oduduwa Emefiole. What happened to those policies? It worried this guy. I played this video earlier today. I want to play it again, okay? These are people who feels like what they are doing is going to end up in tears. And people are going to end up more in poverty. Things are going to continue to rise and increase and increase. Baba, I don't say make you abuse me or listen to me very well. If you are the type we just kind of you are incurable, like nobody can help you. I understand. But my advice for you today is that in everything you do, I beg, I take God, beg you. Don't try and forsake. Eat well, eat healthy. You get me now? I know say food is a big thing in Nigeria now. When you have to eat, Baba, eat well. No matter how much you probably don't like me, I still don't wish you what Nigeria is about to do to you. It doesn't matter whether you are Buhari Dioti, a Bati Dioti, a Sai Barbarian, or a Bat Stardy. It doesn't really matter whether you like them or you don't like them. What is coming? My advice for you is that whenever you have a chance of eating, eat something healthy, okay? Stay away from things that will put your health in jeopardy. Tó bá ní malaria lásán, ó kú gbé nìyẹn o. Can you pay 90,000 naira for malaria tablets? Mosquito, they fly around you. Olonsun, you dey snore. Ikú dé nìyẹn. But wait, somebody has something to say. Somebody said that in case if you are one of those who are dreaming that they are doing something, this guy, I played this video this afternoon. I want to add it to this major prime time. Please listen.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Naira. I just saw the news flash on the decision of the MPC, the Central Bank MPC, and it's shocking the steps they've taken with the monetary policy rate and the cash reserve rate. MPR at 22.5% and cash reserve ratio at 45% will not achieve the medium to long-term plan that these guys desire. Let me tell us what will happen for the benefit of those who may not be so vast on financial matters. Monetary policy rate is the rate, discounted rate of the CBN, in fact, of the banker to banker, the Central Bank of Nigeria. It's actually the base rate. What it simply means at MPR, that is the base rate of the Central Bank of Nigeria at 22.5%. That simply means any bank will now build upon that in their lending decisions to customers. And that simply means if you already have a loan with a bank that is going at 30% or 25%, the bank will have to adjust the rate by about 600 basis points to accommodate the 400 basis point jack up by the Central Bank of Nigeria. This is not good for productivity. This is not good for manufacturing. This is not good for honest entrepreneurship in the economy. This is going to send shock waves to honest enterprises and entrepreneurs. Now, cash reserve requirement at 45%. They want to, take out liquidity from the economy as much as possible. You see, there is something these guys don't understand. You see, these policies that they put in place will have worked. It's a neoliberal classical economic theory that will have worked in economies where 95 to 98% of economic activities are captured in the formal sector, and where it is believed that demand and the supply of the dollar or any commodity is determined by the force of demand and supply, honest transactions. Nigeria does not meet some of the assumptions that drive some of this economic theory that they are putting in place by the Central Bank of Nigeria. And I will explain this. Basically what they've done is to put the rate at the level that foreign portfolio investors that will inflow in dollars to buy
those the CBN treasury bills, or to buy CBN bonds and all the rest of them, or listed securities and whatever. Now let me tell you what will happen. Basically what they've done, they are not going to attract any foreign direct investor. Well, basically, the hot monies will flow into this economy. There are people in Japan, in other places, that can take money from banks in their country at even less than 1% or 1%. All they will need to do is bring in the dollar, do a swap with the Central Bank of Nigeria in such a way they will tell the Central Bank, hey, I'm bringing my dollar today at this rate. In the next 3 months, I'm going to take back, or 6 months, I'm going to take back my dollar at social rate, a band, and then they will pay premium for it. And the CBN takes their dollar, give them Naira, they buy the bonds or they buy the T-bills. 6 months, they exit. Now, while they are here within that 6 months, CBN can use their dollar to play in the market, to intervene like they just did by giving monies to BDCs. This is just like giving Panadol for somebody that has headache. The headache is just the symptom. The person is suffering from a dangerous cancerous growth that is destroying him. Rather than take away the cancerous growth, perform surgical operations to remove the tumor, you're busy giving him Panadol to douse the symptoms of the headache, which is the headache, which is the symptom. I don't understand what these guys are up to. What they have done in one fell swoop is to totally destroy